this entire filmmaking process is different than what I've normally done. I've done either a lot of comedy, or if I have done more serious things, they've always been on a more indie scale. So first I was sort of just like, everything's gonna be very fancy, please don't break anything. Like, just don't do anything bad. But then, you know, you add to that this film is really different than the other sort of like large scale superhero movies that are coming out, and that the character is like so alluring and also so terrifying, and you're really able to feel that like pleasure and fright at once. So to me, that was very exciting because I like new things. I think I'm pretty tuned in to the experience of, well, I could possibly be a little bit more comfortable if I don't say anything, but I will be spiritually completely uncomfortable. And that's not a good bargain. And I do think that that's really, really an important message for our world today. Yeah, it's really scary to speak out, but I think it's even scarier to live in a world that is unsafe and unjust. I like that she's serious, because even in life when I try to be serious, I'm like, there's always a little bit of a doodad. I like that, but and there are other superficial things, like I really liked wearing the lab coat and pressing buttons on a computer and wearing glasses. But really, yeah, I like playing a woman who is earnest and really good at her job. I first met Ruben, I would say, under a decade ago, maybe like 8 or 9 years ago. I knew him as someone who really liked comedy. And I met him to speak about a one-woman show that I was like doing, and we sort of had maybe a general meeting, and I've always just really admired his attitude. He's really open, and I think his directing style is, he's very specific. He knows what he wants, but he takes out any element of like, there's shame if you don't get this right, even though we are going for something specific. And in a film like this, you have to be specific. All of Tom's like body choices, they're so specific. And this is a group of performers that care about that. And I think that Ruben really allowed us to be expansive and to be expressive in a way that sort of serves us as actors. And he's just really chill. You've got to be chill. It's really fun. I am sort of a large child, I would say. And so any opportunity that I have to use my imagination, like full on and really floor it, is exhilarating for me. So yeah, it didn't feel very much different than, you know, my normal daytime behavior, in that like my imagination is firing at all times.